Some people think your success is measured by the amount of intelligence you have. Life has taught me it's not about that. It's about working hard towards your goal, never quitting until you get there. Don't stop till you get there. Let's pass. Hi, I hope you guys are having a great day. I wanted to talk a little bit about my goal. It wasn't easy, it was very hard. I wanted to talk a little bit about how I lost so much weight, what worked for me, what didn't work for me, etc. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a specialist in nutrition. This is just so you have an idea of what worked for me. What works for me probably is not going to be what works for you. It could not. Before engaging in anything, you should consult your doctor, as everybody's different. But I have a lot of students who sometimes try to lose weight, and maybe this serves to inspire them or to kind of have an idea on a way that might work for you. So first off, I wanted to talk a little bit about the goal. The goal was 210. I began at 250, 252, basically. I began at 252. The goal was to get to 210 pounds. Something that I learned is that you cannot beat bad eating. I'll talk a little bit about that later. First, I'm going to talk about ways I did to incentivize myself to do it. So something I did was to make everything public. So I would post in Facebook every 26th. This was kind of one of the posts I would do. I made the first post saying every 26th of the month, starting today, I'm going to post my current weight. I'm going to try to lose this weight. And it wasn't more for people to know it wasn't for people. It was just for me to force myself. I knew everybody was going to see that post on the 26th. So I had to show that I lost weight. It was a way for me to force myself to do it, and it worked out pretty well. So on the next month, I lost a few pounds, maybe like 10 pounds. Next month, I lost a few more pounds, and it kept going down until May that I got to the goal. So in May, I got to the goal. I got to 210 pounds. I thanked my wife. She helped me a lot. So that's one of the ways I incentivized myself to do it. Another way I did was I put a calorie burn per day. I would try to burn at least from 600 to 1,000 calories per day. That was kind of my goal. Another thing I would do is I would tell students, hey, after I finish the class, I'm going to go run 5 miles. And then so I knew some students had me in Facebook, so then I would have to go run it and I would have to post it. So I would post after I ran, I would post, but this photo was of 8 miles. But I would run 5, 6 miles, 8 miles. Another thing I did was I involved my family. Like before I would run, I would walk with my wife and my son, maybe 3 miles, and then I would run. Obviously, you just can't, if you haven't been exercising normally, you can't go for a 6-mile run. You got to start slowly. I began with 3-mile runs and walks. I would jump rope. I would ride my bike. I did a lot of biking. So I did different activities. My advice is find an activity you like and do it. Another thing I did that was not good, I told my sister, if I don't lose 5 pounds this week, I'm going to give you $100. That's not a good idea, because that week I didn't lose barely any pounds. I had to give her $100. Not a good idea. No good. So don't do that one. Probably don't do that one. And oh, look, this is my prize. So, and this is, I bought myself a new watch, but I said when I got to 210, I was going to give myself a prize. So I was 20 pounds away and I purchased the watch and I just kept it in my drawer until I got to 210. It was torture because it was torture, but it motivated me to get to the goal. So it was good. And every time I look at my watch, I'm going to remember all the sacrifice, all the work it took me to get there. So it means something. So that's pretty good. It's not easy by any means. It was very hard. I don't plan to stop at 210. I'm just not going to keep making it public, etc. So sometimes people want to know what diets I did. I did a combination of intermittent fasting. I would eat from 12 in the afternoon to 8 p.m., maybe 2 meals and a coffee or 2 coffees. Normally, when I'm not eating, I would drink black tea, green tea, or coffee. Black coffee, no sugar, no nothing. There's a lot of videos about intermittent fasting. Check it out. Just type intermittent fasting in YouTube, and you'll get a lot of suggested videos, people who know a lot about the topic, and you can learn if you're interested in that. It's more like eating in a time window. Also, I counted calories. I use apps. There's MyFitnessPal is a good app. There's also apps for you to track your running. If you're running or you're exercising and you have a smartwatch, there's a lot of apps to track your progress. And combined with MyFitnessPal, it's very good. It's very important to you for you to track how much you eat, because sometimes you think you ate X amount, but you really ate more. We tend to maybe say, that was just 300 calories. And when you put it in the app, you really ate 600 calories. And that's a good way to keep you accountable. So recommend the MyFitnessPal and any running app if you have a smartwatch. It's a good thing to invest in. There's more expensive ones, and there's also some that are not that expensive that can work for you. I want to talk about an error I made, and this is very important because I don't want you to make it. This is a graphic of my weight loss trajectory. I expect it to be in 252 pounds, and I expect it to be like this fast, maybe in 2 months. Life is not like that. Life is not like that. Then I also expected it to be like this, like all the time going down. Life is not like that. Life is not like that. If you notice, it wasn't smooth. Here I went down, here I went down, here I went down, here I went up a little bit. And this is where I want you to look at. And this happened a couple of times. This happened here, this happened here, this happened here, this kind of happened here. So but this was the most drastic one. That was 2 days of bad eating. In 2 days, you can ruin everything you did in the whole week. That week, I gained 5 to 6 pounds that weekend. I have a problem that weekends I normally watch UFC fights, and I normally like to order a pizza. And that week, I think I ordered 2 pizzas, and I ate maybe like 80% of the 2 pizzas. I ate a lot, and I overdid my calories. Bad week, bad week. Then I went out to a restaurant the other day. It was a bad week. So what happened was I had that bad week, and that I tried to overcompensate. So I ate badly for 2 days, and then I tried to overcompensate. Meaning, on Monday, I told my wife, "Hey, I'm not eating today, and I'm not eating tomorrow. Don't cook for me." I've done 1 day fast or 2 day fast that I don't eat. I only drink water and coffee. I've done it before. The problem is I did it, and I also exercised like a lunatic. So I was doing the fasting. I was doing a 2 day fast. On the second day, I was 30 hours in it. I was 30 hours into the fast, and I went for a run. I did like 5 miles. When I finished the run, I went to give class, and I was dying. I had no energy. I was depleted. Maybe if I wouldn't have done the 5 mile run and I would have done a 3 mile walk, it would have been okay. A walk, because I have no energy. But no, I didn't do that. I went for the run. I was depleted. I ended the fast in 36 hours because I was feeling sick. So that was a big error I made. I do not recommend fasting for a long time and then not eating. I didn't fast anymore like that. I just kept on doing the intermittent fasting, not drastic measures. So don't try to overcompensate for not eating well. You can't out exercise a bad diet. That was a bad idea, and it kind of scared me. Scared me a little bit. Scared my wife. Another thing, listen to your body. Sometimes I would go for a 10 mile run. I would say I'm going to run 10 miles today, and in mile 7, my foot began to hurt. Not normal hurt, because sometimes you're hurting because you're working hard, but that was hurting that if I kept running, I would probably hurt my foot. And then it's better to sometimes listen to your body and stop, and maybe stop for that day, and then you can work out tomorrow. Then instead of keep on doing it, and you get to the 10 miles, and then you might be not able to work out for 3 or 4 days because you hurt yourself. So it's very important to listen to your body. Sometimes I can push myself and I know I can keep going, but sometimes if your foot is hurting or something is hurting and it doesn't feel right, listen to your body, stop. It's better to be healthy, and it's not about getting there fast, it's about getting there. So it took me about January, February, March, April. So in May, it took me about 4.5 months, maybe 5 months. but I got to the goal. I spoke about the errors I made. I spoke about bad eating. I spoke about intermittent fasting. Things I did right, kind of spoke about that. What worked for me, kind of spoke about that. Prize I won, spoke about that. So now what? So here's the good part. I created a habit, exercising every freaking day for about 5 months, created a habit. I feel weird if I don't go out and run. I enjoy running. I enjoy going on the bike. I enjoy walking with my family. I enjoy fitting in clothes. I had to buy new clothes. It feels good. It feels good. I feel healthier. I feel better. So I don't plan when I I have to say this. So when you're on a diet, sometimes social media is bad. I was ordering food from my family in an app, DoorDash, and I was ordering food, and then a picture popped up of that cheesecake and Cheesecake Factory, an Oreo cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. A picture like that came up, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh man, when I get to the 210 pounds, I'm gonna eat that. I'm ordering that. I'm eating it by myself when I get to the 210 pounds. I didn't eat it. I went out and celebrated with my wife, had dinner with my wife. We shared a cookie, but I didn't eat that cake. You know what I mean? And after I finish this video, I'm going out to run 5 miles. Then I'm gonna go out with my family, spend time with my family. So it's kind of a lifestyle now. And something important: don't try to do drastic things like what I did here when I gained a few pounds. Just get back on track, take it easy, get back on track. So what now? I plan to keep on losing weight. I'm just not gonna make it public. I'm not gonna be posting every month. I might post in 6 months my new progress, how I maintained it, but it's not like I'm gonna keep posting all the time because then people will unfollow me in social media. All he does is talk about the weight he lost. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Whatever you do it for yourself, do it for your family, do the best you can, and I hope this video inspires people to get out, start working out, start doing the thing. And thank you for everything. Thank you for your time. My students, see you guys in class. Those who are not my students, well, thank you for watching the video, and take care. Bye-bye.